Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for December 30th, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc., etc. Hope everyone's been having a good week so far because it is kind of that weird transitionary period. It's the end of the year. Sometimes people are busier or less busy. But obviously, time to play video games. So, what's interesting is I decided to go through, I usually do this, what is it called? Feedly, where I pulled the links. I do it live, for reading the news. And I found some other sources I want to start using. So as we go, we'll probably figure out if other sources, might not be the best. Because sometimes a lot of these articles, I'll read the headline, it seems pretty cool. And as I'm reading the article, I realize, well, this really isn't anything good. And I just, I don't like to always have to read an article before a show to prepare. I like to kind of be like off the cuff, authentic reaction. Oh, this is interesting. Let's research, that more. I don't want it to come off too newsy. But maybe people prefer that. I don't know. But it's just a lot of times if I read a news article, I might, I gained that information. Not that interesting, to talk about later. I don't know. Whatever. But before we jump into news, just showing what I've been playing, and you know what, it's not going to be anything different than what you've seen before, but with Xenoblade Chronicles X, I have 29 hours, 37 minutes. What can I say? I'm wondering how much there's a recency bias, that honeymoon phase where it's like, putting so much time in this game, so I like it, but then realize, no, I don't know. I'm surprised how much I'm not bored of it, even though I've started coming across some of the detrimental aspects of it, the more critical, which it's not a big deal actually. And it's something that could have been adjusted from the original game, and that is sometimes the grinding element. And this doesn't happen too often. It happened recently to me yesterday, like a couple missions in a row where I had to kill a certain enemy to get a certain resource. But sometimes you'll sit there forever killing them and it just doesn't drop. And then eventually it will. That's weird. And I guess that's not too bad because it's optional. It's not all the time. I am at a part, though, where I could go further in the story to a new area, but I got completely wrecked. So I'm trying to level up a little more before I head back into that northern area. I'm at level 29 about. But yeah, not much else to talk about gaming-wise. I mean, even yesterday after work, went to go work out. So there was a lot of time I was doing other things anyway. So not much there to talk about what I was playing. But let's jump into some of the news and things going on. Okay, so we're going to save this into the end. But Xenoblade Chronicles X Nintendo Switch online icons are available again. Coincidence? No, because Christmas. They probably assume people are getting the game or the console on Christmas. So, but we'll jump in actually live. I'll do it here in a little bit, and I'll go and buy those icons. Okay, Nintendo says, and this is a new resource I want to use to get Switch news. I have Sony or PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo sources. We'll see how and PC. I'm using PC Gamer. So this is just Nintendo says Metroid Prime 4's timeline placement is set after Super Metroid. I feel bad I haven't got back into Metroid Prime 4, but one that tells you how cool Xenoblade Chronicles X is, or maybe how bad Metroid Prime 4 is. No, because it's not like it's bad. It's just super basic. But anyway, I would love to jump back in to finish it. But then it's cool to hear. Wait, due to Samus ending up in another dimension in Metroid Prime 4, what a crazy story thing this leapt to. I didn't know there was different dimensions in Metroid. Were they saying that at the beginning of the story and I didn't realize it? I thought it was like another planet or something. Nintendo wanted to be able to create a free and original setting for Metroid Prime without affecting the 2D Metroid series. Interesting. I don't even know if they know what they're doing. I don't know. Hey, Jonas. Hey, man. Next year is going to be a lot more complicated for Street Fighter 6. Apparently, there will be minimum updates until 2027. Could be, and I wonder how much of it, though, is related to the movie and that's stuff that they have to keep under wraps for now. That could be the case. Otherwise, I mean, Street Fighter 6 has been getting so much. If you're talking about Street Fighter 6, it would be funny if it was something else. Okay. So this is very interesting. If you guys remember GOG, CD Projekt Red, it was the same thing a while back. I remember when they first announced, when CD Projekt Red was like, we have GOG. And it's like, that's very interesting. But it makes sense for a video game developer to have their own storefront. But it sort of evolved into its own cool thing. It's like getting DRM. You could buy a game that's DRM free. You can download it, etc. But what's interesting is the one of the co-founders of GOG and CD Projekt Red is now leaving CD Projekt Red to spin off and just continue with GOG on its own, which is very interesting because I had heard after Witcher 3, it seemed like there was an exodus of talent from CD Projekt Red, replaced by a newer generation of game developers. And that's that new game that's actually coming out. It looks really cool, the vampire game. Oh, I totally forgot about it. Forgot its name. It's made by the ex CD Projekt Red developers, which now they got the co-founder leaving. But this is to strengthen GOG. Apparently, there's stuff in play. This new chapter is about doubling down on that vision about like the DRM-free games. We want to do more to preserve the classics of the past, celebrate standout games of today, and help shape the classics of tomorrow, including new games with real retro spirit. That's really cool because it sounds like GOG wants to get into maybe publishing games exclusively on the platform, but it wouldn't be exclusive. It would be DRM free, but still, that would be the way to get it. That's pretty cool. Or not that it's even exclusive through GOG, but more of they're just publishing it and you can get it that way, or Steam, etc. Um, so I think this is cool. I'm really excited to actually hear this because I felt like GOG was a cool thing when it came out, and it had always been, and I didn't even know where it was going to go. And it looks like, yeah, they're doubling down and they're going to start publishing games with retro spirit. That's pretty cool. Jonas, I'm hopeful for next year to have crossplay happen for Capcom Fighting Collection 2, especially for CVS. Capcom versus SNK 2. You know what? It's funny. I don't do online or crossplay a lot, even though I love playing those fighting games. I just don't. I need to do that more. I've done it a little with the arcade I have here. It goes online. Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds update data mine mentions Nintendo Switch 2. And the only reason I bring this up is because I've been planning to buy this game. It came out earlier this year, right? And I think it's on a lot of people's like game of the year list. And after playing Xenoblade Chronicles, it gives me even more of a reason to try another open world style game. But you know what? The Switch 2 is probably the best home for something like that. Just because with Xenoblade, how easy it's been for me to just move it around from room to room. I mean, I can do that with the ROG Ally PlayStation with Xbox technically, but I think the Switch 2 is it's very seamless. The experience is very seamless. um so yeah, I love it when they data mine and find things. Yeah, Capcom's been pretty good about porting to Switch. So that's pretty cool. I mean, the new Resident Evil, I think, is gonna be day and date. That's cool. That's back to kind of a well, I don't know. Interesting. I didn't really think about this way. This just puts Nintendo back into a spot of like even for a core gamer, right? Because Nintendo has always been mainstream, even though it had its core gamers. It's really always been more mainstream, and it didn't rely on its core gamers, so it didn't have to have the third party support or even I would say more maturely themed titles. Um, but then you have what Microsoft is doing with Xbox, where they have a library of titles everywhere, and it gives a publisher like Capcom a reason to then want to port. So anyway, it's just something I hadn't really thought about too much. Okay, so here's something else in the news. If you've heard about the RAM shortages, and it's created a price increase for RAM, and that could delay the Xbox and PlayStation next gen. I'm wondering, there was that GPU shortage, and then it changed. Because that had to do with the Bitcoin mining, but then also AI. It's very interesting that path that went. And I don't know how much of that was manufactured. And so I don't know if it's the same thing with RAM. I don't know. It's very interesting. And then I just think of things like how many phones are produced all the time. It's pretty crazy. There's, There should I wish the structure of the society and economy work where if we were to have tech like that, we would have phones that we would just have for a long time, like the set of keys to your house. You just have that set. I mean, you could lose it, then you have to get a new one, but it's not like you're replacing it. And it's important. It gets you into your house. It lets you function, lets you live. I wish there was a way, a cellular device, if we need to go that far. This is getting pretty crazy, but I've had some interesting thoughts recently, just due to a lot of the consumption around us, and then how people act negative, but it in relative to the abundance. I don't know. Maybe that's another podcast. I don't know. Oh, Jonas. Okay. Oh, wow. Monster Hunter Wilds plus Switch 2 and crossplay. That takes foot. Yeah. See, that's what's awesome too. If you get crossplay on these Switch 2 titles, and Xbox, PlayStation are delaying it due to AMD and also the production. I think Steambox. Yeah, Steambox will kill both consoles, in my opinion. You know what? I I feel like when it comes to Xbox and Sony, they already are on their way out anyway. Sony even said they're going to stop producing hardware. So I think it's more of Valve is in a position with their Steam box that it makes sense for that to be hardware that is continuing to be manufactured because they're porting all of their, I mean, that whole Steam storefront is huge. And with Sony and Microsoft, they're not video games first. They do other things. And so the video game stuff just loses money for them. But to keep top of mind and keep have an account, accounts, PSN, Game Pass just makes revenue. They're just going to divert to that. And I do think, yes, like you're saying, it's not that it will kill both consoles, but I think it will accelerate that. But Nintendo will still always have their console. Because again, Nintendo is a video game company, not Microsoft or Sony. It's like Philips, Philips would in Magnavox. They both had consoles. That's what's interesting. You will have companies that dabble into that space will make hardware. That doesn't mean they always will, and then they have to have software to support it. It's like Evercade. They're always going to keep making arcades and consoles. I don't know if you've heard of Evercade. They make consoles, but that is their business, so they're making money off of it. It's very interesting. Very interesting discussion. Oh yeah, this was about GOG, the co-founder Michael Kaczynski. Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. I want to get this the Xenoblade Chronicles icons. So I'm gonna log into the Nintendo Switch. Let me change this stuff here. Okay, let's go. Wait, no, not that. Okay, what we're going to do is apparently, here we go. Xenoblade Chronicles stuff, guys. We're going to look at all those coins I have. We're going to buy everything. Let's redeem. Nice. And then I'll decide what oh, that one looks cool, actually. And there is the R2-D2, the Haro of Xenoblade, and that's Tatsu. Some of these characters I haven't even seen yet. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah, no. No Nintendo games get to Steam unless it's yeah, totally. I think Nintendo's in that spot where they can just they might as well just keep exclusive, and not go on Steam or anything like that. Maybe do things like they did with mobile. They had that Mario Run, the Pikmin thing. Maybe make something that doesn't require Nintendo hardware. I like that. And I'm recognizing these biomes. Obviously, I haven't seen them all yet. I don't think I've seen that one. Ooh, Soul Calibur. Yeah, that needs to come back. All right. I'm officially a Xenoblade Chronicles fan. This is I think this is the first game that I bought all of the. Oh, I'd be down for some Metroid ones. Ball. Remember back in the day that meme, like, how do you make Samus crawl or something like that? How do you make him crawl? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, some of these actually look cool. They're pretty kind of basic sci-fi designs, but they're pretty cool too. Let's get a Metroid. Okay, I might come back to this later. I do want to play through more of Prime 4, even though... Okay. All right, let's jump back into this. Here I am in the open world. Oh, there's something I need to do there. That's right. What I need to do is... Wow, I love... So that's the other thing. This game would look so much better on a PC. High-end graphics. I mean, this is still pretty good. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm supposed to fight. No, not that. There we go. Wait. What are you doing? There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult. Let's do tail.
No chickening out now. Time for some heroics.
Oh yeah, that's right. I just got this.
Let's see him chew on this. Now, close in and clean up.
Oh, that was cool.
Looking good.
Help! Furious blast!
Let's see you stand up to this. Now, close in and clean up. Missiles open. Here we go. I can't move.
Oh,
Eyes
oh
will
no.
recover.
That's what I need.
Okay,
Don't back.
he's being pretty tough.
Looking good.
Get your adrenaline going. Well,
Looking good.
Shadow
Let's
strike.
see you stand up to this.
Cockpit time.
Missiles open. Now, close in and clean up.
I mean, I'm doing some damage, but I really feel like...
Can't move.
Let me...
Can't seem to get fired up.
Okay, was not expecting that to happen.
Engage. Lay down the fire.
I mean, should I...
I've got you covered, fire. Scream it.
Let's see you stand up to this. Right. Heal me. Hurry.
Let me kind of
This
fire.
that's what I need.
Can't seem to get fired up.
I wonder if I
Back to the
can
ground.
save her.
Wow, smash!
I don't think I can.
Almost down, but not out.
Uh-oh, there's a big old guy right there.
Looking good.
Hit him again for me.
Let's see you stand up to this. Now, close in and clean up. Missiles open. Here we go.
Hit harder.
I'll send him for a loop. Looking good. I'm not missing this chance. Didn't see that coming. Run him down.
Oh,
See you stand up to this. Missiles open. Here we go. Time to put it in overdrive.
You guys, take it from...
man. I'm surprised
Let's see you stand
how
up
long
to
this
this.
is taking.
Yeah. Now getting close.
Do I want to brute force it?
I can't move. Looking good. You ready? Let's see you stand up to this. Looking good. Missiles open. Here we go. I can't
Oh.
move.
Okay, hold up. Let me
Back to the ground.
get out.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Upper
Let's
hand.
see him chew on this.
Now, melee attacks.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Side slash.
Furious blast. Now, close in and clean up.
Can't move. Side
Burning?
slash.
All on me now.
One more hit.
Well played. I'll take him down. Tornado blade. I can't move. Heal me. Hurry.
Wow, okay.
Guys.
I'm glad I didn't get my scale destroyed. Okay. We're gonna try this again. Where is he? Zone of Enders, yeah. Okay. But this time I am going to go on foot.
Open fire. Follow me.
Targeted fire.
Being in the water is going to be an issue. You need to pull him back.
Flame grenade.
Tough. Catch me up. Shadow strike.
Burning slash. Rising blade. Furious blast.
Primer.
Wow, already.
Fire.
Tornado blade.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting this anymore.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Side slash.
Incendiary edge. Trap. Heal me. Hurry.
Primer.
Now that's what I need. It's not over. Follow me. Rising blade. Furious blast. Now, close in and clean up.
Now,
Yeah, this is taking a while. I might.
move in and keep the rhythm going.
Take this. Rising blade.
Touch me up.
Incendiary edge.
Now, melee attacks.
Burning slash. Okay. Here comes the pain. Furious blast.
Now, my turn.
Heal me. Hurry.
Primer.
Rising blade.
Wild Can't seem to
What
get
that
my
dude
arrow.
from over here?
Blade!
Tough.
Defensive stance!
Side plus nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain! Tornado blade! Burning slap!
Shadow strike.
Furious blast! Rising
Move in and
blade!
strike. Scream
Okay,
edge.
here comes the pain!
Side nice. Move in and do some
If I
damage.
can res.
You're tough. Touch me up.
Huh.
First grenade!
Have to stay in this. Help me.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Side
Furious
plus.
blast!
Primer.
Rising blade! Burning
I
slap!
can't move. This is wearing me down.
Incendiary
I don't know, I feel like
Close in and
Now,
clean up!
my turn.
this is gonna take too long.
That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Scream edge. This is wearing me down. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
It's all on me now!
I'm only withdrawing because it might just take forever. So I'll do some things to level myself up more. Because I don't want to go. So this is where I need to go next. To then work my way up to this area. But I want to do more things around here. Like, let's see, what's this one? Oh, I have to use a certain weapon. Let's do this. Okay. Wait, where's oh, there it is. Okay, there's a couple things I can do around here. There's that thing up there. I can't get that yet. I need to take out this guy, huh? Okay.
No chickening out now. Time for some
Engaging.
heroics.
Lay down some fire. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Go!
I owe you one.
Take this! I'm not missing this
Furious
chance.
blast. Side slash.
See, we can see the health going down a lot quicker. But it is level 11. Versus that other one was 25, but I am 29, so I thought it'd be quicker, but it is a Titan
Take
or whatever.
this! Missiles open! Here we go!
Side slash.
Let's see you stand up to this!
Slide. Now, melee attack.
I'm not missing this chance.
Upper hand. That's
Now
it.
that's what I
Move
need.
in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Fire. Shadow strike. Furious blast.
Now, close it and clean up.
Upper hand. Slide. Now, melee attacks.
Okay, here comes the pain. Let's see you
Move
stand
in
up
and
to
keep the
this.
rhythm going. Shadow strike.
Take this. This team never loses.
Nice.
Nice work.
Alright. Cool. Okay. I saw something else. What's this? Okay. Population out of control. I can help with that. Oh, it's another.
We can win if we go all out. Missiles open. Here we go. Now stand up to this.
Furious blast! Light! That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. On it.
Take this.
There we go. Shoot some missiles.
Stand up to this.
That's how to ace. You can do it.
Back up.
Furious blast! Shadow strike!
Some of this.
Hit destroyed. Move in and strike.
Victory is
Oh,
ours.
Let's keep it up.
that was pretty good. Oh, nice. But there is something else. What is that? Hunt 2 jocular salats. That's such a weird name. Okay, that is it. Is that it? Oh, there it is. I was trying to find these guys the past couple of days, or maybe one day. I think I played this game since like years have passed,
Now it's my turn.
a long time ago.
Team never loses.
Problem
Wow, I
solved.
got a lot done during this small little stream session. All right, let me look at something here real quick. Okay, that could be something, but let me, and then another thing up here. Okay. Man, there's just so much I could be doing. Oh, that would be... Wait, did I already do that one? Let me see. And I do got to go. It is that time, but I thought I did this. Oh no, I didn't. That's right. It was too hard. Okay. So that I'm gonna stay there. So I remember I need to work on leveling up. I'm 29. I think once I'm 30, I should be good. I mean, I guess I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks all for tuning in and watching. I'll be back tomorrow with some more New Year's Eve special, maybe? I don't know. Actually, I think my top 5 game of the year, that's what I need to do. And to pick my game of the year. That'll be tomorrow, maybe. So, all right, I'm going to head out. Talk to you later. See you. Bye.